I'm looking for the chick to get the hell out of me, man. I'm like, man, I'm getting that trade with him, you know. You got a little bit of weight on him, you know. I got a little weight on him. I'm old. I can't fight nobody, man. Y'all look at me, but I'm going to be 66 in like 2 weeks, man.
That's right.
So
that's right.
I can't, I can be messing around like that, you know. I cut you out real good. I cut your ass out real good, but hands, no. How do you make mistakes? How do people get beat up because they fight the wrong way? They fight with their hands. You're supposed to fight with your legs. Run up out of there. I'm tired of seeing old men get beat. If you're 50 years old, stop getting in people's faces. You're not that same cat you was at 25. You 50, you middle age. Me, forget it. I'm a senior citizen now. I get all that stuff, man. I get all that stuff. What?
10% discount.
What? Yep. Sometimes I make a look and put on a little lip. Jang-a-lang, jang-a-lang.
Out of control.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but
I got a chance to meet Tattletale at actually at a comedy show in Kalahari, and this is the night TP that we was doing the dedication to DJ Swift. Round of applause for Brother Darren and King Lion Promotion. Good shout out to them. So we was actually doing that whole thing for DJ Swift that night, and I ran into Tattletale. He was sitting right in front of me, and I had on my pimp hat, and I had on my pimp hat. What do you call it? He called it a pimp hat. I had on my pimp hat and my tie and my vest, and I was looking jiggy. I thought I was looking jiggy. I thought I was fresh.
Like Chippendales.
I looked like a damn Chippy Town.
No. You look like half pimp and half Jehovah Witness.
Oh,
half pimp and half Jehovah Witness. You ain't Jehovah Witness pimp.
Oh, man.
That's what he looked like. I was messing with him.
That's another combination.
I was knocking on doors looking for $40.
Yeah.
Knocking on doors looking for $40. That's a damn shame. Yeah, but Tattletale, he was sitting right next to me. So, hey, he started going, this damn, like I said, this damn comedy shop. And the wings ain't right. I said, brother, you all right? He said, yeah, I'm all right. I should have just stayed home. It's Mother's Day weekend. I could have been with somebody's mother. It might not have been mine, but it would have been a mother at least. I would have had you.
Let me tell you something. Let me interject there. The show was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It was on beyond CP time. The show started like at 8:30, 8:45. And I'm up there and I had cigars for the community because I knew everybody up there, Come get your cigars, I'm out here.
I actually had a gig that I was supposed to go to that evening, the same evening, but I wound up not making it because we wound up staying until like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. We stayed out. And you didn't even perform. I thought you was going to perform. I thought he was actually going to get on stage and perform, but you were just there to support the other comedian.
Right. Yep.
So you kind of indicated that I kind of did a little bit of extra research on you because I wanted to find out a little bit more about my Gemini brother. You were born on June the 20th. Is that
there
right?
You go.
Right on the cusp because cancer starts like a day after. So you would have been a Cancer, but that's all right. Like I said, the Gemini, y'all cool with me. My sister's birthday is June the 3rd. It's coming up this weekend. Big happy birthday to my sister Shug and a couple other people's birthdays coming up. But born on June the 20th in New York City. Right?
That's right.
Nice.
See, that's how you can tell he wasn't born in the 90s. You know what I mean? He got his detective on. If he was born in the 90s, he'd been a snitch.
Yep.
Look, we had the kids watching Ninja Turtles the other day, and they were talking about what's the Master Splinter? Master Splinter, don't snitch on us. I was like, no, this is crazy. Even on Ninja Turtles. But yeah, I have to go back because I have to do some research. But from Harlem, New York, originally.
Yep.
Yes. What part? Because you got so you say Harlem.
I'm from 131st in Amsterdam, across from Manhattanville Projects, baby.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. I won't say what you can find out in the truck is up there, but if you go over 35th.
And he ain't too far from where I go.
Yeah, you go.
Sugar Hill, man.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. You walk right there.
Yes, sir. And if you've never seen the movie before, it is starring what's his name from Five Heartbeats, Wesley Snipes and his brother.
No, I'm sorry.
Other brother.
I'm looking at his face right His mom got a restaurant in New York called Oh man, Michael. Oh man, I can't think of Mike's last name right now.
But the movie Sugar Hill, if you want to get a chance to watch it, it's with Wesley Snipes, Teresa Randall, classic. Definitely the hood classic. So that's what you're talking about when you say Sugar Hill. Look at the historical brownstones out there on 131st, 135th, on that whole block. You see it, churches, all that stuff right there. So born in Harlem, so did you decide to become a comedian before you went into special forces, or?
Oh man, only special forces I got into was not trying to snitch on people, man. For real. Nah, I started. I always been funny. All right, I used to, I used to do the mama jokes. They call them snapping mama jokes. Whatever you want to call them. I always was good at that. I went into acting. I used to do radio theater. I did theater here in New York at Black Spectrum Theater. I was a member of Pyramid Theater in New York. I did some work with the African Women's Repertory Theater. Did a lot of theater work. And when I was at Black Spectrum,
you met Sister Nephew TV there. You know Sister Nephew TV, right? Yeah. I just met her last weekend.
Oh, word?
I sure did. I was in the Bronx, and then I went to Harlem because it was Max B's birthday that weekend. It's also Biggie Small's birthday. So I wound up going to the Bronx, your other stomping ground. I heard you be out in the Bronx. Out there too.
That's right.
And one of your nephews is a close family member of ours in Harlem. E. Pills. Mom's from the Astoria Projects. You know what I'm talking about.
Out in Queens,
yeah. I didn't know you had connections to the Astoria Projects.
I got a big family.
Yes,
my father, they got a big family.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this short story. My mom and dad, they left Harlem. They bought a house in South Jersey. So I would go down there and chill. And I met this dude. And this dude, we looked alike, but all black folks look alike, and we dress alike and everything like that. And every time I would laugh, his mom would say, "Yo, I don't laugh like my daddy." So one day I asked her, I said, "Miss Eloise, what was your daddy's name?" And she said, "Roy Dawson, my dad's cousin." Wow, isn't that something?
Hey, listen,
isn't that something?
When they say Papa was a Rolling Stone, like that song really
it's true.
It's true. Like, listen, it gets a lot deeper, like when you get into the 90s, because the baby mothers in the 90s, they was a little bit different. They would tell you that that's your baby. In the 50s and 60s, 50s, 60s, and 70s, you probably wouldn't find out until now that.
But see, you find out at the funeral, right?
You probably don't find out. You probably don't find out until like right now, 35, 45 years later, that Mr. Chuck, who used to drive the ice cream truck, is your daddy. You know,
Mr. Leroy, right?
Mr. Leroy. But I know Mr. Leroy. He's
Grandmama friend.
Grandmama friend, right? Used to be in the living room. He be in the living room all the time. Uncle Chuck, that's cousin, your baby cousin. Because to be honest with you, I found out some information like with my family. Like it's crazy because we did Ancestry.com and come to find out, but this is prior to that. My uncle and my aunt are married. They were married. They didn't know that they was first cousins. Wow. They did not know. And I mean, the kids came out. My cousins, they're all right. They're little. No, let me stop.
Ain't nobody. Let me find out. You got some family on the Jerry Lewis telephone.
They're all right.
Jerry's kids.
Listen, my cousins is good. They made the Family Feud and they won, so they still good. Intellectually, they're all right. But I think in Auntie they made a mistake because they wound up showing up to the state family reunion together in South Carolina. So that's
what a way to find.
That's what happened. So that story, the way the story goes, happens in one story is actually true. So growing up in having that transition from Harlem to the Bronx, New Jersey, how did that develop you as an individual? Did that make you go to the military? Did that make you just get a regular job, or?
Well, me and Jersey didn't get along. It was kind of slow. It was kind of slow. I got married, had kids, the whole 9 yards, but I ended up going back to New York, and that's when I got into the acting thing. Jersey was, and I'm telling you, I was in Atlantic City before casinos were there, and Atlantic City back in the days will make Brooklyn shudder. I'm telling you.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Uptown Atlantic City was no
joke. Get away from the casinos right now. They still make Brooklyn shudder.
Uptown Atlantic City was no joke.
Yeah, we went. You remember back, I think we went in December. We went to go buy a hero, and we went to the White House.
White House, yeah.
And I was standing there waiting for my hero, and somebody ran down.
You got about 2 square miles of safe space in it.
That's about it. And that ain't even safe.
Right.
It ain't safe.
Yeah, that's Arctic Avenue. Don't go down the Baltimore. Stay on Arctic Avenue.
So some of your comedic influences, of course, I know Richard Pryor probably got to be one of the first ones. Any more comedic
I'm gonna
influences?
tell you, y'all not gonna believe this. I'm gonna tell you what really influenced me. Laurel and Hardy. To me, them were the 2 funniest cats that ever lived. And tell you something. To this day, I was still watching March of the Wooden Soldiers. They are hilarious, man. I mean,
I watch it every holiday.
yeah, when you can look at somebody, with stand low, give you that look, and you just be cracking up, I mean, the stuff that he would say was just hilarious. He was like a white Bernie Mac. Just like that, he would say stuff.
Almost similar, kind of reminds you of that same slapstick comedy that Jackie Gleason and Norton had on the honeymoon. Same type of slapstick comedy.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story about that too. In my travels, I met a lot of people. I actually knew the Ralph Cooper that started Amateur at the Apollo. All right, me and his son were like that. Jackie Gleason, Milton Berle, all these guys used to come up to Harlem and watch the black comedians on stage, and they would steal material. All right, they would steal material. Jackie Gleason was the only one that asked Ralph Cooper. He says, "That character that you do, can I use that character?" And Ralph Cooper said, "Yeah, you can use that character." Ralph Cooper became Ralph Cramden, and that's how the honeymoon was born.
Y'all get taught. I get class sessions.
I can tell you some stuff.
Get some class sessions coming. So tell us when are the next performance coming up? Are you having another performance coming up very soon? Or?
Yeah, I got this new project that of course you're going to be about. I put a proposal in to a major venue. We'll see what happens. I'm a regular at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, so I should be back there in 2 weeks. That's 46th Street, between 8th and 9th Avenue. I'm a regular there. I'm telling you, my travels, I've been regular Uptown Comedy Club, Comic Strip. I mean, I had what a journey. And then open for the R&B acts. I've opened for Harold Moe, Melvin Blue Notes a few times. I'm for Blue Magic a few times. I'm for Black Ivy, Force MDs. Oh man, Allure and the list. Oh, the Legendary Intruders. Alicia Myers. I did some show with Biz Marquis. He's crazy. He's funny. The late great Biz Marquis was hilarious.
That's
hilarious.
Hilarious.
I mean, if you hung out with him, your
whole stomach and your jaws will be hurt. You'll laugh all night hanging with Biz Marquis.
For real, he was hilarious.
So you started your own company now. You got your own entertainment company now called Ben New Entertainment.
Yes.
That's something that you're running now. So that's going to parlay into the comedy show that we talked about. Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna do it up big.
Yes. All right. So we're looking forward to that. Coming back, with more comedy and more information about that comedy show in the next couple of weeks. That'll Tell is in the building tonight. Round of applause for him. He's here. So now we're going to get into our special invited guest, R&B recording artist, all the way. I think she flew here. Now she was I'll be messing around. Let me make sure I get her damn name right first. I'm practicing it in my head right now.
I'm gonna tell you, I was impressed when she hit the door. You know why?
Yes.
She got edges.
Yes.
She got edges.
You can laugh. You can laugh.
Like bang.
Array like Renee.
Like a ray of sunshine. A ray of sunshine. That works for me. That works for me because I'm a sun child. Yes. Yeah, my phonetics be off sometimes, but then my etymology be on proper. Like I be speaking Spanish, Armenian, Allah Akbar, all that stuff. I be getting people names wrong.
I'm in the state.
Yeah, because it does have the accent on top of it. It does say array.
Yeah, I love unique names. Kind of. It's weird. My
mother knew when I was born I was going to be named after my grandfather, my paternal grandfather, Dominique is a unisex name. That's my first name. But she didn't know what to use as a middle name. She said it just came to her in a dream one night, and she asked my grandmother, like, how would you spell this? And that's kind of how Array was born. Yeah.
Super dope.
That's a dope name, though. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
2 people have named their children after that. Two
There you
more middle name Array.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
So you weren't always an R&B, soul, Swiss, and stuff like that. You actually started off working in a recording studio. And
Yeah.
that's where you got your chops.
Well, kind of, yes. My family is very musical, so my uncle has a label. My other uncle is a DJ, and that's where I was working at about age 14. But prior to that, I grew up in the studio. I was running around the studio 4 or 5 years old, running in and out of the booth, sleeping in the booth, whatever,
Nice.
It was just something that was always around.
And then that's the Orange, New Jersey. I always heard of New Jersey, but I never heard of like East Orange.
The Oranges, you
Right.
never heard of?
I've been through there now. I drove through
You never
there.
heard of Illtown?
Well, yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's different. And see, if you say L-Town, I know
That's East
exactly.
Orange.
I know exactly what you're talking. Now I said East Orange I heard of, but I didn't know like there's different oranges
Mhm.
in New Jersey. But
Yeah.
I know L-Town. I have to know L-Town.
It's about 400.
Yeah, it's about 4 oranges. Yeah.
Regular, East, South,
And West.
Right.
yes, and West.
Right. L-Town.
In the South, they kind of make Maplewood and South Orange kind of
Ooh,
Exactly.
Okay.
together.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha.
East
gotcha.
Orange and Orange is pretty much the same thing. They're very close.
Right, very cool. So, because I know I've been through them oranges before, and I just kept going. The only time I have ever been into Hilltown, I was invited to a video shoot with our sister Queen Latifah
Mhm.
back when she was doing
There's some big ass houses out there too,
yeah,
man.
beautiful
Yeah.
houses. Beautiful
Big ass
houses.
houses.
You know where you might be able to make that distinction, like a little bit more in you guys' time. The peppermint
Oh,
used to
yeah.
be right
okay.
there.
That's right. That's right.
That's
Sunday Lounge.
See,
And they all turned up. They all say,
See?
oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
I'm like, I know they'll know that
see,
reference.
see, remember that. There's some things happening in the peppermint.
Yeah, exactly.
Even on the peppermint show. Yeah, that definitely. Yeah, but I was at the video shoot, with Queen Latifah, I wasn't at the Peppermint Lounge.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I was at the
look.
video shoot.
A lot of music legends. You know,
Oh, yeah.
in the Peppermint.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
that's where Nat Adley Jr. and all of them was
Mm.
in there hanging
You
out.
know,
He was in there
Ah,
too. He
baby.
was rocking around. He was rocking out.
Because my cousin, that was his musicians,
Mhm.
and they just hang out in there.
So I had the opportunity, and I being that you mentioned this, I have to go on air and I have to say this. I want to say a big rest in peace to Sylvia, a Lady Luck's mother. She just passed a couple of weeks ago. So I want to give a very, very big shout out to her and may she rest in peace. Miss Sylvia was definitely instrumental in hip hop and bringing hip hop to Jersey. Along with my husband Corey, big shout out to you, Corey, of Lady Luck. That's like part of my extended family in Jersey. So I definitely want to shout out to Sylvia and rest in peace to her. But like he's saying, there was some hometown hits in Peppermints at that time.
Yeah,
You can find a lot. There was a lot of legends in there that came through there. So, and then like even to go further, like that's easy to be influenced. Like I don't even have to ask you who your influences are because you come from Jersey. So
exactly.
it would definitely be Queen Latifah. It would definitely be Lauryn Hill. I'm feeling
Definitely Lauryn Hill.
I'm feeling a little Erykah Badu-ish coming from this way
Yeah,
too. I'm feeling
Those are the two I
I'm
get.
feeling some
sometimes.
Baduism coming from here. A little bit of creativity, knowledge of self, and some of that coming.
Well, let's jump into the music. Let's see
Yeah.
what
I got it loaded right now. We got one of the singles right now loaded. It's called The Juice. I think we're gonna go with that first. And what else did you say, Ray?
The Juice and Run Me My Money. They're both actually streaming right now on all streaming platforms.
Nice. All right, so let's get into The Juice first, and we're gonna come back in a couple of seconds. UTSL the network. Thursday nights, this is how it goes down. Thursdays are the new Fridays. We do new music. We do, invited guests. And don't forget, we still have Trayvon. Trayvon is over there. We're gonna get into him in a couple of seconds.
And y'all think we can't hear y'all whispering? You know, black people can't whisper, right?
I mean,
right?
and on top of that,
Yeah.
I'm Caribbean as well, so that doesn't help.
We don't whisper. I don't want to do that. Don't do that.
You know what's crazy is, right? Black people can't whisper. Caribbeans definitely can't whisper. But Hispanics, oh my God. you ever be somewhere they on the phone? They be screaming. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm in the doctor's office. What are you doing?
Yeah. That's like my, Haitian side.
Same sound.
Yeah, same thing. They always be screaming for everything they're screaming. Literally.
Let's
They be snitching. They be snitching.
Let's get into this new single from Array Juice, right here on UTSL Network. This is an exclusive. Make sure you look for this song on all platforms, social media platforms as well. Make sure you follow Array
Music.
Follow that. Yes, on Instagram. That's what I follow. Let's go. Let's get into it.
Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Who got the juice?
Hold up. Stop that. Stop. There we go. Do it again. There we go. That was a lie. Do it again.
Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Who got the juice? They could tell when they see me. Bitches never wanna see me. They just copying my skeezy. I make it look so easy, like voila, magic genie. It's so effortless to shine. Niggas blind that I'm so yeah. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice. Who got the juice? They could tell when they see me. They just never wanna be me. They just copy and press easy. And I make it look so easy, like voila, magic genie. It's so effortless to shine. Niggas blind that I'm so clingy, yeah. I got the juice. Don't try to play me. In the caboose. Thicker than gravy. I'm in my prime. These niggas lazy. I'm out of my time. Daylight savings. She is savage, far from average when it comes to this shit. In the lab, pen and pad, mixing pencil and shit. When they try similar fashions, they ain't setting no trends. Different juice, I in the boss. I ain't. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice.
Okay, and how do you define it? That futuristic flow that got everybody miming. They mimic it's organic in the convenience of timing. Unlimited, they rum it and get dumpster diving like old news to new shoes. Wear them till the soul's loose or till you catch that new groove. Whatever budget gets you too big, will make them fit you. Grow into it or tissue. And I just with the switch too. Keep watch out for next issue. Like mirror on the wall, tell me what you say. Up in the villain, have a melon slack, damn, you be underneath, so peace back. You know I do it on the Wednesday for your feedback.
Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. Who got the juice? I got the juice. I got the juice. I got the juice.
I mix the water with the herbs till the color switch up. She let it cool cause this brew way too hot to pick up. I keep on fighting. Mama taught me not to give up. I get my big cup and start to suck. What a perfect mixture. Don't let it sit too long, you know it turn into elixir. And then don't get back once you win that mixer up. Well, you can get down, but you never get up. I learned the secrets. I built the factory, yeah. And you can have yours, they need to charge a package fee here. These fools ain't half me, dear. I leave a masterpiece here. I can die happily. Cheers, I got the juice.
Pretty nice. Very nice. See, I was paying attention, like, because like, most people they be talking about I got Instagram, but I don't be on it. I don't really be on Instagram. I don't be watching them. I be watching. I be on Instagram and I be checking out new music and new artists, and that's where I found Array at. I found Array on Instagram. Brand new artist. I like the music. I like the flow. I think TP, she's going to be performing on the Q17 showcase. And with this joint right here, I'm predicting, maybe first, second place,
Oh, that
possibly.
would be great, yeah.
Because we got to see the performance. Of course, we got to see the
Of course,
performance.
absolutely.
I'm thinking maybe first, second place with, Juice. That definitely is going to bring him out. And you have two other artists that are featured on there as well, right?
Yes. My Instagram is AREE Music. Also on there is Black Very Sweetest. That's the Instagram handle as well as her stage name. And Kazaza, also known as Kid Alik. That's actually one of my first cousins.
Nice flow. Definitely a nice flow. And I told you that. I actually, when I listen to the music, because most of the time people get music, DJs get music and they don't listen to it, they don't play it. I listen to it. I find the cue points. I find my cue points on the songs and stuff like that because I know where I might want to wind back, and I might want to cut. So that's why I always ask you guys to send me your music MP3 formatted because it's easier to dump into the Serato. And now I got your ish when you may pull up somewhere.
Yeah.
You never know, and
Absolutely.
I got your joint. So let's get into the next song. What else we picking for?
The next one is Run Me My Money. That's actually featuring, coincidentally, another cousin of mine, Moses Raven.
You might as well use them if they're around, right?
Yeah, they're all super talented. We all
Yes.
come from a super musical family, so
Yes.
why not, perfect the craft?
So let me see if I can find money.
It might be a thread. Run Me My Money. I'll find out.
Got it. No worries. These glasses still work.
Yeah.
At 52, they getting foggy, getting thicker and stuff. All right, so let's get into the next single called Run Me My Money. Array, again, Array is in the building tonight. She's going to be following up with me tonight. We're actually going to 1836 to do the open mic tonight, so she's going to follow up with me and head over there to perform also tonight. I think, man, I don't know if Tattletale, he might be sleeping because nap time about 8:30. He may want to go get some wings. He may want to go get some wings, so he may come and hang out with us at 1836 after the show. Let's get into this song from Array, Run Me My $, aka Run Me My Money. Let's get into it right now. UTSL Network exclusive.
Run me my funds when I ask for it. The rats with the fat rubber bands on me. Tell me they know I want all of it. Packing out shows, got to stack more of it. Dividend left, never that. Fall the spring, last right, bitch, never thought champion. I'm in this business to win poker chips, playing to win everything I can get. That's more than honey. Lame at the terms, that's all I do. Work too hard, my life is lucky. Damn, if I got a nigga take this from me. These days I feel like I don't feel improved. Risking it all, I got nothing to lose. And busting these moves, can't fuck the rules. The love, the things we get after we on the squad. And I'm feeling like a god. When I come inside, give me the loot, give me the run me my money, 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 run me my money. Run me my preach from the orderly. I get the racks and I stack it up gorgeous. You won't be seeing no more of me if I show up and you don't got no green or blue hunters. Niggas can't even afford to be next to me, reckoning and questioning while I be thumbing. And gon' be no next week, I'm already coming. I'm hunting and I ain't gonna leave you with nothing. Easy waiting in the hallway if they too late, gotta be on time. Wild money for that fun and baby, that's a done deal, can't change your mind. Niggas chat about this and that, but they know I up it if I feel inclined. Like you know what fucking cooking with the fucking put it in the fucking with the side of fries like and you know that I'm a god. I'm with anything y'all niggas with, bitch, I'm a god. when I walk up in the spot. Yeah, give me the loot, give me the guap. Run me my money, 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 run my money.
Nice.
Thank you. That was featuring Moses the Raven, also Moses the Raven on Instagram.
Nice. All right, so I'm looking for that. Now I'm looking for the LP now. So we got two singles. So we need one more. Well, we got three, right?
Yep. The other one is a ballad. I know you're saying you're a little bit more hip hop.
No. We do it all. I mean, I'm a DJ. I don't discriminate. I play R&B. I play hip hop. I play reggae. I play soca. I play everything. So what's the next one?
It's called Breakup Day.
Nice. All right. And it's the full MP3. I got it.
Yes.
So let's get into that real quick.
Breakup sex was good. I like that.
One last time.
I need that one. That one for the road.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my dude right here. That's my dude.
Boy, you really make me sick. Swear to God, I can't handle it. But we keep on drifting back to this. Where's the exit? I want out of this. Too much said, cause it's your love. Said I know I can't be free from it. Such a love spell, you got that makes me wanna come back, makes me wanna come back to ya. Soon as I get home and I walk into the bedroom, a simple glimpse and my body knows the tune. Cause you're a professional, you know just what to do. So I give it to you. No.
That's what happens when you put it on your chin.
I don't want to.
Ain't that right? Put it on your chin, right? We call that the pleasure saver.
Baby, let's just focus on you and I'm gonna love you right. Swear this is the last time we do this. Just turn your kisses as I bring you in my little damn and kisses. So when we get to nothing, love like a river got me flowing. Such a love spell, you got that. Makes me wanna come back. Makes me wanna come back. Run it. As soon as I get home, then I walk into the bedroom. A simple glimpse and my body knows the tune. Cause you're a professional, you know just what to do. Nothing me to fight it, so I give it to you. No, I don't want to. Lord knows I don't want to. Ain't no use in trying to make it right. So baby, just one more time. Baby, let's just focus on you and I'm gonna love you right. Ain't no use in trying to make it right. So baby, just one more time. Baby, let's just focus on you and I'm gonna love you right.
Thank you.
That's Array. Round of applause for Array.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
That's right. I pick them. I know how to pick them. They can say what they want to about DJ Strategy, but I pick them. I know how to pick them. I got a good ear for music, and I got a dope ear for vocals. Those vocals, you see how I isolated them? Now with Serato, listen, now with Serato, you have a tool on Serato that's called stems. It allows you to isolate the vocals and play either the instrumental or other.
With the regular
With just
MP3,
the
you
regular
can isolate
MP3,
it.
I can take out the music and play and isolate your vocals. So you will be hearing a remix probably to Break Up Sex from DJ Strategy.
Nice. I'm gonna need that.
Yes, absolutely. But the vocals, the beats, definitely the beats. I seen it in his face.
The playlist.
Yes.
I actually do vocal instructing and artist development as well. If anybody is looking for that type of thing, songwriting training as well. You know, you can hit me up for that. And same Instagram handle.
She's just looking so GMG right now. She's looking so GMG right now. I'm trying to tell you. Brother, you watching? Looking so GMG. Anybody you want to shout out while we got you here? You want to shout anybody out?
Yes, again, Moses the Raven, Kazaza, aka Kid Ali. Also, I have other cousins who are very talented as well. Go Live, Cape Poetic, they both have stuff streaming on all streaming platforms as well. Also, for all your recording needs, DML Productions in East Orange, they've been doing it for about as you guys have. And the little bit younger crowd, the generation below them, their sons, they have another studio in Orange, the Stew. So you can check that out. It's STOO, the Stew. And that's all of us.
All right. So we're gonna get into our other guest that we have tonight. I had to make sure we got him on camera, and we're gonna slide your microphone array closer to Trayvon's side to your right.
Okay.
Going that way. And we're gonna bring Trayvon on the camera. Real quick, we can get him on camera. Round of applause. And this is impressive global marketing right here with us tonight. Trayvon is in the building. Yes, sir. Nah, thanks for coming. I know you had to travel a long way. I hope you didn't have to run here. I hope you drove. I drove. Good. Hey, you made it. You definitely made it here. And you actually made it to the Pop from the Barbershop birthday party for us also a couple of days ago. I think that was super dope. And shout out to Lady D. We call her Dirty Diana. Big shout out to Lady D for hooking us up. And you do photography on a regular basis. This is your life now, right?
Yeah, it was more for marketing purposes, but it seems to be like a main thing now that people keep requesting. You know, it's only for marketing purposes only, and it seems to be going back.
Mm-hmm.
So
nice. So now as a full-fledged photographer, does she still yell at you for not having a job, or is your gift actually making room for you now?
I always had a job. I can't tell you no, I don't have a job. I've been working since I was like 11, 12 years old. So
right. That's where the hustle comes from. That's right. So that means you love the hustle. So you started out probably getting newspapers like me, right? What was your first job at 11?
11 was, I remember working at a garden. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know how to quit that job, man. My allergies was messed up. My mom had to quit for me. That was kind of, I didn't know how to quit.
Not a quitter.
Hey, but listen, let me tell you something. The difference between having that job and keeping that job is the difference between you being in federal prison and you being free. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why I say that difference is because when they put you in a federal prison yard, they're going to put you in landscaping. That's going to be the first job they're going to give you. You either go to landscaping or you go to kitchen. Yeah, I'm speaking from experience. You either go into landscaping or you go into the kitchen. And if you go into the kitchen, that means you got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and you got to go make food for the rest of the inmates. About 2,500 people on the compound. And if you don't get up at 4 a.m., that means they're putting you in solitary confinement. So, and then the other job, you got to be up at 6 a.m., which is landscaping. You got to be out of your unit by 7 a.m. If you don't, you get written up for that too. And if you sneeze it, if you itch it, you allergic to the poison ivy, they don't care. They don't give 2 sugar cubes inside of a cup whether or not you can work or not, you still can sleep. They don't got no mask for you. Better tie a t-shirt around your face. And if the grass is itching you, better put some plastic around you and around some box. So that is the separation between the two. That was a good job, first job. So going from 11 to the next grade, you got a little bit older. What was your next job?
Well, my next job after that was I don't know, you from New York, so you might know about that diner.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I was a busboy there. I think it was so legal. I ain't there no more, so I can talk about it. But I was working 12-hour shifts at 12 years old, and that was I know. But I need the money, you know what I mean?
But you had at that time you had the job thing, right? You had the job permit. What they call it?
No, I ain't had no workers.
They had no workers permit.
I had no workers permit.
They didn't know that's how workers permit neither. We was just working.
I actually met because I used to buy a place called Yogi there. I actually was playing around, and they took us out to eat there. I'm like, yo, are you guys hiring? I remember the next morning they called me like 4:00 in the morning. I'm like, hey, listen, can you come work? And I'm like, what?
Right now?
I'm like, yeah, right now. So I think it was like I think that was probably like a Saturday. And I'm like, I can't believe that I actually worked a 12-hour shift. And I was happy with the little money I got. I made $100-some that night, and then all the waiters was tipping me too, so I didn't know what a busboy was. I said, no, you don't have to. You can keep your money. I didn't know what was going on, so that was pretty interesting.
Galaxy, that's a classic spot too. Yeah. There's a late night spot too.
It's no longer there now. They have Denny's there. So, but moving along, I was there for a while. I was still doing that, but it was on call and moving along. Which kind of started the career that I do now is one day I was looking for a job. I was going up and down. My mom's there on Pekin Avenue. Was running me around or something. So I actually saw this tax office that was opening, and I saw they had a box of flyers. And I asked them, hey, listen, are you guys hiring? I passed the flyers for you. And I did that job. I even hired my brother along with me. And believe it or not, I was in charge later on. I was in charge of 80-day officers, in charge of all day marketing. So I made a lot of money, and I made a lot of money.
So that kind of got you into the community of photography, or getting you into the world.
I did a lot of stuff like that. So that was like a jack of all trades, that stuff. No. But
there's another part to that sentence, right? It's an additional part to that sentence. The OGs will tell you, because they cut it off, master and none. But it goes further, and we'll talk about that because I don't want to quote it exactly, but it goes further. Master of none, but then there's something else after it. Yeah. Because if you are a jack of all trades, you have mastery. Maybe not to the full degree of mastery, but you have mastered each individual, thing that you're doing. That jack of all trades. But it's an addition to that. But go ahead.
So I was doing that. I was big also. I incorporated as well as doing flyer distribution, advertisement in the club scene. I've done some of the best parties throughout New York City.
I've seen. I got a chance to look on your Instagram. I went on your Instagram.
Yeah, I tried to take some of the off because I was, professional.
Well, now, let me say, there's certain things that you do have to, take off, because I had to clean my Instagram too. I had some stuff I'm doing too that didn't belong. But your talent and your vision is your resume. So even though people may not look at it like, oh, damn, why would you post that? It's still your resume. But you have some phenomenal parties up there. Look, I see some parties in Brooklyn, Manhattan, it's all over the city.
Because I'm a type of person, if I go into a party, people cannot stand around. That drives me. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I'm leaving. I'm not going to stay here. To come to a party, to people to stand around and waste your time. We come to a party, even if you come with your man, we get mad at home. I'm not saying get you in trouble. But it's like come out, have a good time, or I even make their couple dance. So people love to have me at their parties because I'm somebody that I'm gonna make sure that you remember the party.
Right, absolutely, and I have to attest to that because at the Pop from the Barbershop birthday party, I was in the DJ booth, and I swear that night, if you remember Trayvon, I was moving and grooving. I was all over that place, and Trayvon was catching me. I mean, every spot that I went to, if I was over here, I was over there. He was catching me in every single spot. He got photographs of me opening bottles of champagne.
I think I have some video too.
He got some. Oh, shut,
I definitely
oh,
do.
shut
Speaking
the
of
fuck. He do got the dancing video.
I definitely do.
Holy smokes! No, we got. I gotta see.
post that up. I don't like to post it up.
Listen, no, but my daughter goes nuts when she sees up. Whenever my daughter sees me dancing, she's like, "Dad, like you still dancing? Dad, you can still dance." Because my son is a dancer also. We battle, but big shout out to my son Terrell. We battle sometimes. When he come up from North Carolina, I always win because I do windmills and headstands. Nobody can beat me. You know what I mean?
See, I dance too, but I do pasta.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm one of those things. If you Google, yeah,
Nice.
so if you Google pasta,
Nice.
I try to stay behind the camera because
Yeah.
you know I do have people that be trying to take me home, and I'm like, that's where I leave you. Where I found you at is where I'm gonna leave you.
That's
at.
right.
You know,
That's
I can
right.
tell you some stories, but
That's right. Oh,
that's for
wow.
another.
Wow, we're gonna set up for another episode. Also, you do. I think I saw some photos of you at Juve as well. I think I saw some of those photos.
Yeah, so I do. I've been at Juve parties. I host a lot of them. A lot of people like for me to host their events because they know not only I'm a promoter, but I do have people that help me promote over the place. So they know that if you're gonna come out, that you're not gonna waste your time and you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna remember, you know. Or at least try not to really happen that day.
So of course I know I'm hearing some Asian.
Oh, Jamaican and shit.
I'm hearing it in there. I'm hearing some story. That's some story somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Some time.
Yeah, so I am Jamaican. I mainly represent Jamaican. My mom was Trinidad.
Yeah. Well, you can tell your mom. You can tell Miss Michelle Trinidad. Michelle, she don't be finishing. She goes straight to the top. Like Miss Michelle. Big shout out to Miss Michelle. Big shout out to her. She's also.
She actually called boss lady.
Yes.
Yeah. Make sure
fill it in.
If she's watching,
fill it in.
Boss lady.
Fill it in, boss lady. Big shout out to boss lady with the bed. Boss lady with the bed. Big shout out to our yes, our Gynesis Radio sister. Big shout out to our boss lady. Good to see you. Always good to see you out in the field. Welcome you back to the Gynesis Radio family very soon. I know you've been super busy, but I want to give you a shout out, boss lady. Big shout out for you tonight. So, Trey, what is your next project that you have coming out? You have anything else you're working on?
So the next thing that I'm working on, I got a lot of things I'm working on behind the scenes.
You got a movie you doing or something?
No, not a movie yet, but maybe soon. The next thing that I'm working on, a little bit about the business, a little bit, not to take on topic.
Yeah.
I do marketing, advertisement, and business development.
That's
so,
what you
if you start in a business, you'll come to me. You start with me. I help you with logos. I help you with filing the LLCs, EIN, searching for grants. I just partner with another person who does the accreditation. So if you like a minority-owned business, for you to be able to get some of those grants, you have to be accredited to those certifications. So I am going to be networking with them.
Because we tapped into ECCR group with Eugene Campbell, so I don't know how close you are in proximity with him, but I may need to put out into each other.
Yeah, so I work with a lot of people. I work out of 50 states. Yeah, I work out of all 50 states. I do a lot of marketing. If you have like if you're an artist and need assistance, like we'll put ads out, I do that. Promotions. And then moving along, the next event that I'm working on is not a party though, but it's basically a job fair in the Wilkes-Barre area. I haven't touched the Coconut area yet, but I have an office located in the square in Wilkes-Barre in the Innovation Center. So I'm working on a job fair. I'm looking to have about each employee to hire at least 5 people. Hoping that a lot of them that's going to be signed on is going to be second chance. So you can't say if you have a felony or whatever misdemeanor that you can't get a job at this event. But I see the need of people that need jobs because a lot of people struggling. There will be food, and that's going to be. I'm waiting to sign the contract and everything. That's going to be June 23rd in Wilkes-Barre. So that's what I'm working on now as far as my events.
And well, keep me posted because that's my actual birthday day.
Oh wow!
So that's my actual birthday day. But I like to be involved with events like that because it gets me the notoriety that I need as a DJ. So I think some of those events they need DJs. I would.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be different. So I'm gonna have basically like a job fair dash networking. I'm still in the process of putting it all together before I send it out to the news reports. I went to the press release summit, and so I'm working on that, and then moving along. Hopefully by summer, I'm working on an entrepreneurship program. Basically helping people from like the age of 18 to 35, cover their LLC fees, be able to give them that information because growing up we wasn't given that information as far as how to start a business credit, what is the EIN number. So many people come to me and think that because they have an EIN number, I have a business. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm like, there's more to it than just an EIN number. You got to make sure that it's like basically like using a social security number that's not belong to you. Because if you using a name that's not belong to you and it's registered to somebody else, it's kind of like fraud in a way. You know what I mean? It's like you're not legally using it the right way. So, so be able to do that, and I think that would get a lot of people like office weeks and stuff like that. So I'm actually working on a piece to put that together. So hopefully I get that grant funded. So by the summertime I start that program, and we'll be able to cover them filing fees and be able to get some grants and assist with office space and stuff like that. So
I'm gonna chop it up with you too. I'm gonna probably get in contact with you a little bit more often to see if we can get involved in some of that and bring some of that this way towards East Stroudsburg.
Yeah, I am definitely working on it because the problem is in this area. That's why I don't live in this area. I don't hate the area, but there's no economic growth, and to support minorities and disadvantaged people.
Sure.
Unfortunately, so it's something that I do seek to, move along the way in the area. But I'm trying to start from one area at a time. Because, you can't do things at one time. But I am looking forward to moving in this area. I know Trenton has a program that deals with some of that stuff, but we need more assistance in this area. But unfortunately, I think that they're looking at this area because it's a vacation area and not more like a residential area. That's why now it is changing. Now it's changing warehouses and stuff like that. But
you're starting to see the change. It's like almost like to me, it seems like it's a 10-year fluctuation. But more people who live here longer can attest to that. Me personally, I can't, but I know within the 5 to 6 years that I've been here, I noticed the trajectory of people changing from different levels because you got the Bronx, you got Brooklyn, you got Queens, you got Manhattan, you got New Jersey, you got Philadelphia, you got DC, you got Virginia, you got all diasporas of people moving in this area because they thought it was like a tourist location, but now they're starting to find out it's more residential than anything. Yeah.
So hopefully also, I'm not on the community development in this area, but hopefully they bring like a train station or something in this area. Yeah. Then that's going to definitely generate.
Well, they've been talking about it for about 15 years.
But we gotta make some noise.
I mean, we are. I think this area. I think East Stroudsburg is getting a little bit more in tune and more tapped in. We're still trying to find the unity in the community. That's why we're doing an event on August the 26th.
Yeah, you're in the community.
So
I didn't see that.
Yes. So we're trying to bring it together. We're trying to bring it to a combination of ideas and people and different energies and stuff like that. But it's always hard sometimes to get that change to come. Because some people don't want the change because people are used to having more and other people having less.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is. Also, it's how you deliver the message as well. I work with like a lot of people like doing market advertisement because of the pandemic. A lot of people actually are now things are going more electronic than in person. So it definitely, if you show them, you may have to show them in a way. It depends on how you perceive the message and how you deliver it. You could actually you may have to show them go on a little committee trip and find leads. So finding leads is basically like these elderly people that's stuck in these ways. If you present it to them in a different way, that could change the whole dynamic. So that's what I basically do. That's why I love what I do as far as marketing, because I'm not like no other marketing company. I don't just go buy books out of it. Change the game,
Now I gotta stop you right there. One reason why I'm stopping you right there, because this just happened to be a deja vu.
Oh.
It's just you gotta forgive me sometimes. I'm on my antenna, the hair start raising up, stuff like that. I'm a very, intuitive person. So that means, to me, when I get a premonition like that, that means that we're supposed to be doing something other than this together. So that means we got something else that we got to do after this once we finish.
Okay.
All right. Remind me of that, Trayvon. Remind me of that. Okay. But definitely, I want to do more stuff in this area. So it's good to have you here because and there's something that Eugene always says to me from ECCR. He says, we're strategy not just a DJ. You actually strategically put people together on the platform for the radio show in order to give them something and to give the audience something. So tonight, I think that what we did was we gave the audience laughter, we gave them music, and we gave them some type of intellect and intelligence about business that we could look into. So that's the whole scope of the show. I don't, I try to put the shows together so that it goes in that type of area. So it always works out that way because I'm strategic about it. And Amy does. She helps. I think she doesn't help. She's quiet. She's behind the scenes doing her blogging thing. She's outside. And as a matter of fact, I gotta give you a round of applause because this is Summer Jam weekend. It's Summer Jam weekend. So I guess I'll meet you there. I might beat you there. Yeah, I might beat you there. I mean, let me know what time you leave because I'm definitely going. I gotta go to the city. Yeah, I gotta go to the city. I definitely have to go because one of my nephews is actually performing this year. I had no clue about it. He's performing, and my sister said she got some clothes for me to wear when I get there. So big shout out to my sister Kalia Clark, aka Miss Who Style and Who. I'm waiting for my drop too. She always do the drop for me, and she always asks me strategy, where's your towel? So I gotta. I be sweating all the time. How much dress you ain't got no towel? Strategy, where's your towel? The draft is coming very soon. But just to get back into the show, just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in again another Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. You'll find us every Thursday right here at UTSL Network. Also, please make sure that you follow us on the brand new Instagram. We have a brand new Instagram account. I have to set up a brand new email account because my email is over full. My Dropbox is over full. It's crazy because I'm doing so many things, so many things at different times. But definitely tap into the brand new Instagram at UTSL the Network. Tap into that. Also, make sure you follow Amazing Amy, and make sure you're following DJ Strategy. Also, make sure you're following